It's my face.
There's a new face on the screen. Joseph face reveal is finally here.
Took 3 years.
And we're finally back. Our last episode was Deadpool and Wolverine.
July.
Yeah. Been like 6, 7, 8 months, something like that, 7 months. Yeah, a lot has happened since. 2024 was a shit year to say the least. Even with movies, obviously this is what this episode is about. We're just going to be looking back at 2024 films, giving you guys our top 10 favorite movies. Joseph didn't even see that many movies in 24, which I don't blame him. It was just a shit year. There was nothing to see. I saw as much as I could, and saw a total of 31 movies. A lot of it just was crap, disappointing. So we're going to give you guys our top 10. If you want to see my full review, go over to our Instagram at themoviepod, and I'll have my full ranking on there. But yeah, this feels weird. This is the first one in person together. But no, it's good. We finally did it. No, for real, it's been that long doing this intro. I'm just rambling.
I can't talk smack about Disney now. They know what I look like.
Yeah, your identity's out there now, buddy.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
No job at Disney.
There's red carpet events that I've been going to.
Yeah, exactly. No more of those.
No.
They now know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
But yeah, this is him. New face on the screen.
Yeah.
But from here, 2025, we hope it's going to be a big year for the podcast. Quality over quantity. Obviously, this time 2 years ago, we were popping out
We tried the other way.
an episode. Yeah, we were putting out an episode every single day of January when we launched. When I went from All Things Podcast to the Movie Pod. But really, all in all, 2024 was really a shit year. So we're just going to look back, do a quick episode returning, but expect us back mostly full time. But again, we're not rushing anything. We got Skeleton Crew to watch, so we'll start doing episodes on that. The show just finished. Don't know what to expect from it. Yeah, so
If this does well, maybe we'll do a 24 TV shows.
yeah, that
Is
too.
there any good TV shows?
The
24?
Penguin was a massive one. I did a
Sure.
review over
The
on our Instagram if you guys want to check that out. It was a
Skeleton Crew
phenomenal
technically
show.
counts.
Yeah, that started premiering in 24.
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos, James Gunn, yeah. I've seen pretty
That's
good
all
stuff
it off
about
the top of my
that.
head.
Yeah, that's really good off the top of my head too.
There's definitely Disney ones in there.
Yeah, there would be.
Like there's a Marvel one in there.
But no, I think 2025 is a big year for movies, TV shows too. But anyway, let's do our 2024 film review. This episode may be all over the shop. We just got to get back into routine and obviously get used to doing this. The setup might change over the next few episodes. I don't know, we'll just experiment with filming. Right now, this is how it's kind of working with my setup. Yeah, we'll just see what works. Lots of experimenting. Let's get into our 2024 films. Top 10. These are just our favorites, not technically the best ones, just our favorites.
I don't know if that was the best one.
It really was not a great year for 24. Obviously, that was the standouts, which we'll get into.
There was reasons like you had the strikes.
You had the strikes, still coming off the back of COVID. Yeah, if you want to see my full review, just go over to the Instagram. There'll be a 31 list review on there, or ranking. But these are our top 10, so let's get straight into it. Roll the old movie pod intro, I guess. Let's jump straight into it. Starting at number 10 is The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. Fun movie. What did I give it? I gave it a 4 out of 5. I don't really think it's worth that now looking back, but that's what I gave it
4 out of 5.
when I reviewed it. I think that was like the beginning of the year. It was a fun movie. It was literally bored John Wick. A lot of the movies come back to me. Josh Hutcherson was in it, and that's when a lot of his memes were popping off. No, Beekeeper was a good movie. He basically just hunts down people who pissed him off. Cold-blooded, I guess. He has bees, yes. He does have bees, and
Isn't that like a Marvel character or something? Surely that's a DC character. No,
for sure, probably.
It is. It's a DC character.
Probably.
She can control bees.
But he has a little bit of, I wouldn't say rage, but he gets angry, but it's contained anger. He just goes out and will kill anyone that gets in his way. And these people in the movie destroyed his bee nests, and he wasn't very happy about that.
Oh, no.
So yeah, he went on pretty big rage. But it was a fun movie. I always said it was like a bored John Wick.
Bee puns is there?
Yeah, I think there were some bee puns, of course. Love Jason Statham. He makes fun action movies.
Sure.
Not much to say about it. Bored John Wick is what I gave the review on Letterboxd when I first lodged it. Legit, it kind of was. But no, that's my 10th, The Beekeeper.
My 10th out of 10 is The Joker 2.
Again, guys, if that seems very high for you guys, again, he didn't see many movies, so that's like that's the lowest it can be for his list.
Also, aside from Deadpool, it was also the most anticipated.
It was. Spoiler alert, Joker is not in my top 10. It's down the bottom. It was a very disappointing movie.
It's kind of just in here so I can talk a little bit of crap about it. It should have done
Should've been
better.
so much
It was
more.
the first R18 movie that hit $1 billion. Well, the first one was to hit $1 billion.
Yeah.
This one had Lady Gaga in it, Joaquin Phoenix. He
Returning.
never blew me away, frankly. But and then he had the movie Napoleon that came out last year. That didn't do well, so he's not on a good track record at the moment. Yeah, Joker just should have been better.
It should have been way better.
I gave it a 2.
I give it a 2.5, and I was so up for it. I love the first one.
That it had, should have done better.
It should have. Really underwhelming.
Yeah.
The ending, it was really just.
The entire thing was purposeless.
And
What did we gain from
genuinely,
watching
it was
the movie?
very purposeless. That's a good way of putting it. And going into it, I was seeing a lot of hate before I was going to see it. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna love this thing. I generally thought I was gonna enjoy it. Nah, man, it felt really small scoped too.
Yeah.
Compared to the first one, it seemed really a large scope. This one felt really small and contained.
Well, yeah, if anything, it takes away from what the first one did.
It did a lot.
The first one kind of created like the cult following, not just in the movie, but outside of it, which was really annoying. I was in high school and
I loved the first one. I just thought it was a cool, different representation of the Joker. I know it's different, Arthur Fleck, but Joker 2 really undermines everything from the first one. It takes away a lot of it, yeah.
It belittles him, it makes him weak-willed.
Yeah, I did not like it.
He's
It was
like
so
a
disappointing.
shell of his former self.
And apparently the idea came from Joaquin Phoenix having a dream, and that's how the idea stemmed. I don't know if that's true, I saw something about that. I don't know.
Is that getting picked up?
Don't mind the birds here in Queensland, Australia. They just love interrupting the pod on a 5 p.m. on a Friday. It's still picking it up. My mic is still moving. And it's getting louder.
One eternity later.
Anyway, what were we saying? The Joker?
The Joker. Yeah, he kind of contradicted himself in the end. Not contradicted, it's
just
just
died,
the
bro.
character. Yeah, he...
Was he the real, like the person that killed him? Was he the real Joker that was up in
Who's
the air?
real
like,
Joker then? So,
exactly, who
are
knows?
they
I don't even
going
think-
to restart the Joker? Is that going to
I
be
don't
James
think-
Gunn Joker? Like, what are they doing with it?
I don't think Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was the DC The Joker. He was just
No, not
a
even close.
Joker. Because the Joker is around when Bruce Wayne is Batman and stuff. So I think he was just a character in his own mind. Some people say it was like schizophrenia and it was all in his head, or was just seeing everything. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I think he was actually portraying it, but he's not the Joker, he's a Joker.
But then, I'll make the argument, that then ruins the Batman's Joker.
Yeah, maybe the Batman's Joker got the
Because
idea
if
from
it's-
Arthur Fleck.
But
I
then,
don't know.
But then the Batman's Joker doesn't carry the weight of being the Joker because he's like the 15th one to do it. Then he's not really the scary
True.
Joker.
True.
Then he doesn't have the character
Yeah,
of the
true.
Joker because he's the 15th
No,
one
I
to do
agree.
it.
But I think
So-
maybe what they were going at is
I
he
think
is
it
a
was-
Joker and not the Joker.
It's a cheap grab.
It was. They thought they were going to make a lot of money, and it
Gotham
flopped. It
into
flopped.
New York City. They have New York City, the state. Sorry, yeah, they have New York, the state.
Yeah,
But Gotham's
yeah.
inside it.
Yeah, I was confused by that too.
Like, that's not a problem. It's just, why do these things? They have Gotham.
Yeah, they already have some stories.
the Wayne family. They have Harvey Dent.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Because we see Bruce Wayne in the first one. He's at the gate talking to Arthur. He's a little kid. But, yeah, I don't know.
It's like, you change the name of the city, turn it to New York City for all I care. It's already in New York, the state. When the bailiff is reading out Arthur Fleck versus state of New York, and then take out the Waynes, take out that, just make it a thriller like Split. Split came out in 2016. I never watched it. I was too scared. I was too young.
Of course.
I was actually
20,
16.
16. I was 9. I'm not watching that.
I'm pretty sure it was 2016. It was a while ago. Split came out, and that's to me kind of similar. I have a friend who watched Taxi Driver. He said that Joker is just Taxi Driver. I haven't seen it.
I've heard a lot of people say that actually. I put a theory up on the Movie Pod Instagram before Joker 2 came out. And a lot of people, all the comments were like, oh, Joker's just Taxi Driver. And I mean, Robert De Niro is in.
De Niro, yeah.
Yeah, he's in Joker once. Maybe it is like a long time after Taxi Driver. I'm joking, obviously not. But there are similarities for sure. My 9th one, I've got Trap. It was like a little thriller by the Signs director. I can't pronounce his name. I can pronounce his name. M. Night Shyamalan, I believe. I love him as a director. He's does a lot of thrillers. He's done, I think, Signs, The Sixth Sense. He did Old, Knock at the Cabin. He Split. What the hell? He did Split 2016. We were literally just
right.
talking about it. Holy shit. That's funny. He directed that. Trap, it definitely wasn't one of his best. I enjoyed it. It was a fun thriller. A few potholes in there. It was not uneasy, I would say. But the story, like, I kind of forget it now. I enjoyed it. And I love thrillers. Thriller is my favorite genre. I gave it 3.5. Not much I can really say. It was a fun thriller. A little bit forgettable, to be honest. Like, that came out, I think, maybe the start of the year or first quarter of the year, maybe halfway through. I can't really remember it. But yeah, that's ninth. Trap. It was fun. It was a good thriller. Not a good thriller, but it was a decent thriller. I love the director, and I love thrillers, so it made my top 10.
My ninth, and it's kind of replaceable with the other one that came out, but I have Madam Web.
Guys, remember, that's not high, because he didn't see many movies.
Well, it's ninth, so it's second bottom.
Yeah, the second one. It's like, for me, Madam Web's 30th. But that's because I saw a lot more movies.
Sure.
He genuinely only saw like 10.
The only reason that I have Joker below them is because Joker should have done better.
It should have done better.
Sony
Should have.
Pumping out shit movies since Morbius.
Yeah. What are they doing, man?
It's to keep the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
if they
heard
don't release
stuff
the
that they
movie-
were thinking of selling it just because of how
Yeah,
bad
because
it's
it's not making
selling
money
it back to
anymore,
Marvel.
but
Yeah.
if they, it's in their contract that if they make, use Spider-Man IPs, then they don't have to get rid of the IP. So it
Right.
allows them to keep Spider-Man.
Yeah, that
But-
makes sense.
It loses them money. And yeah, I think these two are interchangeable, Craven and Madam Web, but I'd say Madam Web's probably worse movie, but you can at least laugh in it.
Yeah, Madam Web was more entertaining than
Definitely.
Craven, I think.
Which is grey, and Russell Crowe was in it, and there was a lot of ADR.
Yeah,
Um,
it was not great.
not
I had a
like
little bit of high
side-
hopes for Craven. I thought it was going to be at least decent. It got delayed nearly 2 years. I have Craven under
The
Madam
budget for
Web.
Craven as well. was
Yeah.
115
It's
million?
stupid. It's ridiculous.
110 million, and I think it made
Not
30
much.
in its
Yeah, nothing.
global weekend. Madam Web made more than that. So
Yeah, I had Craven at
Craven's
31.
Craven's 9 because it made less money. Madam Web can be 8.
Okay, well there's your 9th and 8th.
Yeah.
I had Madam Web's 30th and Craven 31st. Madam Web was just more entertaining.
Yeah.
Now
Better
8th.
act.
8th, we've got Sydney Sweeney and Madam Web. That was a huge W. Number 8, I got, well, staying at now Sony's universe is Venom.
Yep.
Venom I loved. Genuinely, Venom The Last Dance, I enjoyed, and I enjoyed it. I did. I don't know. I enjoyed the Las Vegas bit in the middle was a bit dragged,
Yeah,
but I enjoyed the
So-
story, the ending as well, the split of
I
Venom,
didn't-
and
care for that very much.
that's fair. I thought it was done well. They had the old music, not old, but like the 2010s, lots of licensed music towards the end.
Sony
when they were
loves
doing like
their
a-
licensed music.
They're
Watch
doing like
any
a
Sony
showcase of the last 3 Venom movies. That was cringe but heartwarming.
Oh,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Film. That felt like the end of Deadpool, but for Venom.
Yeah, it did.
And it was, what was that song? That song wasn't even that old. It was
Yeah,
like
I can't remember.
2017
What was it
song.
again? It was a good song though.
Here's to the ones.
Yes.
that we got.
Yes.
Don't copyright.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. Too
So-
good. They're gonna copy
Yeah,
it
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Too identical.
Like that song shouldn't be played for another 10 years in a movie.
Yeah, true.
They were just doing.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
genuinely enjoyed it, and it being 8th out of 31 movies, that's high. I gave it, I think a 4. If I gave it 4.5, it's a 4.
It's 5th.
I gave it 4. Yeah, there you go. I gave it 4.
My problem with it was not like it wasn't too bad. It was neither of them were as good as the first. Neither 2 or 3
No.
were as good as the first.
It goes, yeah. For me, it goes the first one, the third one, the second one.
Once to get through.
I didn't like 2. Yeah, me either. I didn't like 2. But I really liked The
Well, I
Last
like the
Dance.
ca- I
It was
like the character
fun,
of Carnage.
entertaining. Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't get-
I couldn't get through it either. I feel like they kind of wasted him though. Could have
Yeah,
been a
sure.
lot better. But Sony seemed to be doing that. But out of all the Sony movies, Venom is the best trilogy or the best movies they've done.
Even individually.
Oh, yeah, although they're not great, they are still the best ones. Sony
Better
just are all over the place. Morbius, Craven, Madam Web, yeah.
My thing with Venom 3, just at the end, well, not at the end, at the casino there, he's like, you can't transform because your beacon will light up and they'll know where you are. We've known this for about half an hour before this, right? 40 minutes before this scene. But he wants to dance, so he goes in full form and dances anyway. And then they track him down within 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Like,
that, yeah.
that's
I
just
agree.
to allow the plot to go forward.
It
and
does.
It's really lazy.
I feel like the
reason.
middle, the middle and all the
Up
Las
until
Vegas
then,
stuff
fine.
wasn't. Yeah, it was the start, and the ending. I enjoyed. I just thought it was a fun movie. I was entertained.
But he just wanted to dance.
He did just want to dance.
And it only works if you come forward. Why couldn't he have just done it so he didn't have like his left arm out?
Yeah.
Or
Sure,
like-
lots of plot holes, but that's just on
Yeah.
me. I thought it was a fun movie, all in all. Your 8 was Craven, no
Yeah.
Man and Web.
Pretty interchangeable.
Pretty interchangeable.
Depends on what day I wake up.
So we'll jump to my 7th. This one it is still high on my list just because I love the original one and I was insanely hyped for this. It was pretty big letdown. I wouldn't say a massive letdown. It was kind of underwhelming. I still enjoyed it. There was nothing wrong with it. I expected a little bit more, but I also didn't know what to expect. I feel like they shouldn't have done a sequel to this one. This was Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice 2. The original one's one of my favorite movies of all time. I really love it. My favorite Tim Burton movie. Tim Burton's one of my favorite directors. And there wasn't necessarily anything wrong with the movie, but that's also why the movies shouldn't really have gotten a sequel. It's again, like a lot of movies these days that get sequels. It's a lot better than lots of other sequels they make to 80s movies and stuff. But
Can't wait till they do a Ferris Bueller.
yeah, well, that was in talks. There was
They're always in
a
talks.
remake for that or something.
Everything is in talks.
It's not Beetlejuice wasn't bad. It's 7th. It's high up, but
Did it
it
need
was
a
a little.
sequel?
No.
Would it have done better without? Would it have been fine?
Yeah, they
Would
didn't
you
remake
have
it.
rathered it without a sequel?
I think
don't
so.
appreciate the
I-
first one as much as you do.
I love the first one of my favorite movies of all time, so I was hyped for this one. I really do, and it was still Tim Burton coming back, so it was kind of perfect. You know, Jenna Ortega is in it. She was definitely a highlight in it.
She's been great.
She's been very good
In a lot of things she's done. I haven't watched her too much, but she's
in Scream. She's good, and she's
Yeah.
not going to be in the 7th one. Stuff happened. Wednesday.
She got.
She's going. She's
She's a
good.
good actress. She's done
She
well for
is.
herself.
But no, it was a fun movie. I think I gave it 3.5. Yeah, I gave it 3.5. Look, I enjoyed it. I expected more, but at the same time, I didn't know what to expect. It's like, we shouldn't have got it. You know what I mean? You didn't see it, eh? No. Have you seen the original?
I'm halfway through.
Halfway. Oh, that's right.
I'm up to the
yeah.
checkout girl when you get the tickets.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. I love the original. And they might make a third one to finish it off. Beetlejuice.
Wow, where is he
I don't know. They
He said it
oh,
3
no,
times.
yeah, he's gonna appear. They could do a third one. And look, now that they've done a second one, I'm like, might as well
The
do a
door's
third
open.
one.
Just,
Exactly. They did a second one, might as well do a third one, so I'm on board to do a third one. Because the second
do
one
they wait
wasn't
another 20
bad.
years to do it?
Tim Burton will be
Do they
dead.
40 years to do
Tim
it?
Burton will be gone. Michael Keaton will be gone.
Probably.
Michael Keaton
Life
loved him.
expectancy. He can
Loved
do
him.
it like 110 years old.
No, exactly. Oh yeah, Beetlejuice lives forever. William Dafoe was in it. It was alright. Danny DeVito was in it. It was a bit funny. It was a fine movie. I'll say that. And it's only that high because I love Beetlejuice. And there was nothing wrong with the film. Just there wasn't much really going on. There was, but it wasn't an outstanding plot. This is a funny one. To your 7th, it's Harold and the Purple Crayon. Genuinely a very underrated, unexpected movie.
I only have it at a 3.5 for a rating of a film, but
I
it
think
was.
it's 16th for me for the record. I gave it 3.5. It was genuinely a fun movie.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk, but we saw this on the last day our cinema was open. We both used to work at a cinema,
So there's a little bit of emotional value there.
Yeah,
that you
exactly.
have.
and our cinema shut down that we worked at. And we just watched movies there all day with one of our friends from there, and we saw I think 3 movies that day, what we could fit in, and Harold was the first one over the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and extremely unexpected,
Like,
underrated. It was fun. It
Good
was
practical
fun.
effects.
Yeah,
It was good jokes.
Yep.
I remember laughing audibly.
genuinely.
Like the storyline was pretty timid. Like it's a
Yeah,
movie for about a 6 or 7 year old. We didn't have much. We just wanted to fill in as much of the day. as
yeah, and we were
could.
just watching whatever was out
So
at the
that
time.
was the first session.
and
So
this
we
was
watched it,
middle of September.
and it was surprisingly good. It had, I forget his name, the guy who plays Shazam. Couldn't tell you.
Zachary Levi?
That's
Zachary
it.
Levi, got it, yes.
Nice. Wouldn't have. He was good. He's not. I don't know if he's a top tier
No.
actor.
He's decent.
I
I,
think
reckon
he's
he can
good.
do his job that he...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
It was such an unexpected movie. Generally was
Yeah.
fun.
It
I'd
was-
be down to rewatch it. It was fun.
there was your good family themes.
Yeah, family movie. It's one of the movies I'd go to like the drive-in with my family when I was
Yeah.
like 8 years old to go see. So it kind of, brought back like, oh, this is genuinely fun, not to take serious at all.
It's never going to get promoted anywhere.
No.
You would have bought it, if this came out in like the 2010s, you would have bought it on disc and your kid would love it. You'd never see it on normal TV because nobody plays it. You never hear about it again. One of them films?
Yeah. Generally it was just fun. Yeah.
I think it's based off
It's based off a book or something.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah. It was cool.
It's all about your imagination.
It's all about your imagination, and we've got to have that nowadays. Creativity. I thought it was creative, and it was genuinely good, fun movie. I got it at 16th, so it's like halfway on my list. It was fun. Nothing really bad to say about it.
No.
6th, I've got Maxine. Now,
I don't remember what the fuck this was.
Okay, do you know Pearl?
Oh, yep.
So this is the 3rd movie in the Pearl universe.
Yeah, it's X, right?
X is the 2nd one. I haven't seen X. I've seen Pearl.
Pearl's the prequel, right?
Yeah, Pearl came out first, but it's the prequel. Yeah, I hated Pearl. I actually watched it live with someone who used to be associated with, and we used to do lots of stuff. We watched it. We both hated it. Hated Pearl. Going to Maxine, I'm like, honestly, this could be kind of fire. It was fire. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Slaughterhouse kind of movie.
Is it just
Hollywood.
like
Someone trying to kill her.
is it like gory? Like on purpose?
Yes,
gory?
yes.
Like,
But she's also bad porn actresses. Basically, that's the industry Maxine's in.
like what I
in
like
Hollywood. Honestly, it was a good movie, solid movie.
Pearl, but I have to watch Pearl to watch it.
No.
I can just watch Maxine.
Genuine, yeah, just watch Maxine. Maybe X. I haven't seen X. See, I went from Pearl.
Is it
skipped
more
X.
horror or is it more gore? Or like
More
am I
gore.
getting
More gore.
heebie-jeebies?
More gore. Yeah, more gore.
Like, have you seen
It's good.
Terrifier?
Yeah, not like that.
Right. I have only seen my friends watch it and they told me about it and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I skimmed through it.
Yeah.
He's throwing like baking soda.
Genuinely, what did I give? I think I gave it a 4.
Okay.
I gave it a 4. Genuinely was a solid movie and I didn't expect it. But going into it, I was like, honestly, I'm kind of hyped for this Pearl shit, but this is like 150 years later or something.
Oh, right.
And the director, I think it's a very good trilogy.
Her grandmother, right? Pearl is her grandmother or something.
I forgot how it went.
Okay, doesn't matter then.
I think you might be right. As a trilogy as whole, I think it's very good, especially symbolically. I know I haven't seen the second one, but from what I've heard, and the director, T. West, I believe his name is, I think could be a very good up-and-coming director. I think trilogy is very symbolically good. It's got lots of themes. I don't really know it all, but solid movie. I honestly might do a rewatch of the trilogy straight, like binge it, to pick up things, because symbolically, they all connect very cool, and there's like cool callbacks in X and Maxine to Pearl. I just didn't really like Pearl, but maybe if I watch X and watch Pearl, X, and Maxine, I might appreciate it more. But Pearl to me felt really flat and like, what am I watching? Very random kind of movie. But now that I know Maxine, know a little bit more about the universe, Pearl might be better. But when I first watched it, I was like, what am I watching? What is the story of this? She's just going around and she's psychotic. Maxine was good movie, solid movie. Go check it out, genuinely.
My 6th is Venom.
Venom: The Last Dance.
We've already spoken about it. Yeah, Venom: Last Dance. We've already spoken about it a little bit. I don't think there was many like issues with it. Just didn't do anything fantastic. Like Eddie's character arc doesn't evolve too much. Like his first one is a bit. In the first one, he's cool. In the second one, I couldn't get through it, but he didn't feel that important. And in the third one, they're friends now. It's a buddy cop film.
It's
what it is. It's a buddy cop film.
Yeah. I love buddy cop films, so
yeah,
that's why I love it. I do indeed.
Just like like a lot of the movies, should have probably done better with what it had. And Venom's not scary.
No, it's funny.
Like they've really kind of changed how
all.
Venom is as well. Just fine. When we get Spider-Man back, it'll be interesting to see a fresh take on Venom. I'm glad it's over, frankly.
Fair enough. Yeah, they got the trilogy done. At least Sony could do a trilogy of something.
Just because Venom kept making money. I don't even know if the second one made them money. I think it made them enough for them not to say no to a third.
Yeah.
But it's over now.
5th, I've got, now this one, I got Mufasa the Lion King. Now going into this, I was not excited. I was just going to see it because my family wanted to see it. And I still work at a cinema, a different one now, obviously, because the other one's closed down. So I get discounts, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go see it with you. You really want to see it. Genuinely, it was good. Scar's arc in it, Mufasa's arc in it. So this is a prequel, especially the 2019 Lion King not being that great. This one was generally good. It had the monkey guy, can't remember their name, and Simba and Pumbaa telling the story to Simba's daughter. So it was cool. They would break the fourth wall.
Really?
Simba and the pig thing. Yeah. Pumbaa, yeah. Timon and Pumbaa, yeah.
They were
Timon
breaking
and
the fourth wall.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
No, genuinely, it was fine. If any characters that are doing it, it's them.
But why are they doing it in the Lion King film? Live action Lion
Genuinely,
King film.
you gotta watch it to understand.
Okay. I'm
So
not
they
gonna
were-
hate on it. It's just
They
live-action
were
Lion
telling the story
Is this a
to
sequel?
Nala,
So it's a
I
sequel?
think. So it's a
Is it-
prequel to
Oh,
The Lion
prequel.
King. So it's Mufasa, so Simba's
Right,
dad's
right.
backstory. So it's when he's a
But
kid
it's still
and growing
canon.
up. Yeah, I guess.
So then they stopped breaking the fourth wall?
I think it's separate to the animated, honestly.
Even in the first one though.
But The Lion King, yeah.
Even in 2019, did they?
2019 one, I did not really
Sorry,
like.
I'm just finding holes in it.
Yeah, you are. No, honestly, it was good. Scar's turn was a little bit too quick, and they changed it a bit. They aren't biological brothers anymore. They changed that.
What?
Yeah, they're not.
Why?
biological
Why do they
brothers.
change it?
So there was like a storm and a flood, and so Mufasa got split from his parents, and then it was in the floods. Scar found him as cubs. He was about to get eaten by a crocodile. Scar's being all smart assy, funny as he is, but he saves them and he brings them back to Scar's family and Scar's dad, who is the king. So Scar was meant to be the king, right? Bear with me. And Scar's dad says, no, we don't want him because he's a stray, dirty, yuck, get him away. He's not the real blood of the king bloodline. And the males separate themselves from the females. The males think they're better than the females. They separate themselves, and so they come with a deal. Mufasa, Scar's dad's like, if he wants to stay, he can go live with the females. He goes, lives with the females, which was very good for Mufasa. It really made him that wise old lion. He becomes living with the females. But anyway, they eventually get to where the Lion King takes place. It's in like that jungle where all the animals are.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
What do they call it? The something lands.
Yeah, something lands.
It's not the Heartlands.
I
Something else.
can't recall. But anyway, Mufasa, just his genetics, he was just a lot better than Scar, and Scar just he was built different. No, genuinely, Scar just got jealous that he was about to become king of the land that they finally got to, which everyone dreams about in the jungle, and the animal kingdom, and then Scar got his scar by saving. Well, not saving, but by protecting Mufasa too. I think.
Right.
From memory. I saw it once. It was only like a month ago now, or a bit.
Wait, so we call him Scar because he did something good?
His real name is.
We bully him. They bully him because he saved his adopted brother.
Think so. I think that's right.
That's me.
Scar's real name. What did they say his real name? Taka. So his real name's Taka. That was just new for the movie, but genuinely was a good movie. I thought.
Right.
Like the storyline was genuinely pretty decent.
Okay.
I thought, at least, a lot better than the 2019 one, and I had no expectations. I was like, this is gonna be shit, but it was like, okay, wow, pretty good. So I enjoyed it too. I was like pretty hooked too. Like, okay, yeah, where's this going? And it's pretty decent. Simba's in it with Simba's. Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
I gave it, I think, a 4 or.
You rate these highly.
I gave it 4. Yeah, that's generous sometimes, but it's my 5th.
My 5th, the Garfield film.
Yeah, I got
Chris
that.
Pratt.
Nah, bro.
It
Mario, and then he plays Garfield. It was
Yeah.
too different, Garfield. I was expecting it to be a fun family. No, it was, but like the originals were. But it went completely in its own direction, which
It
is
did.
fine. But I didn't like that.
No,
I didn't like the plot. That was all. I was not
Sure.
interested
It's
in the
pretty much
storyline.
every other plot. It's similar Garfield plot. Odie shows up, and then
Yeah.
Where do they go?
They split.
They go to a
And
farm.
he finds his dad and stuff.
Yeah, there's like a bull.
I
It came out a while ago.
It
Forgetting
did.
it. But I remember it had its jokes. Chris Pratt was fine. He didn't feel like Garfield, but it felt like a Garfield film.
It did not to me,
No,
personally.
it
Yeah.
had all the Garfield tropes. Like
It
Odie
did.
being an idiot, Garfield eating food.
I loved the Garfield
Tom-
TV show.
Tim,
It was
the old
really
man,
different. Yeah.
the dad, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it had. Chris Pratt's probably the wrong option.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think I give it like a 3.
Okay.
It had its jokes, it had its moments, it was.
I gave it a 2.5.
Yeah.
I just didn't really enjoy it.
Sure.
This just wasn't
there was
traditional
less plot
Garfield,
holes
which
in
I
it.
love.
There was less plot holes than there was in Venom.
Sure. I really don't remember the Garfield movie. I just did not enjoy it. It was just not like a traditional Garfield movie to me.
Sure.
But fair enough, it was fine.
Okay, that's funny. Mufasa started animated, went to live action Garfield. I know it was a TV show, but I grew up watching.
The
Live
live
action.
action ones.
Yeah, I grew
They
up
were
watching
great.
live
I
actions.
loved those.
And then what's the second one where he comes the king?
Yeah,
It's great.
that is great.
And they go back to this.
No, I love that.
Yeah, maybe they should do more live action movies. No, I don't think they'd be able to. It'd be cheaper now. You gonna move your car? Or is that not your garage?
Shit. Yo, chat, one sec. Why'd I say that? I'm not even lying.
So my fourth.
So I just.
Yeah, whatever.
Are we back, sir, for the interruption? Fourth was The Fall Guys, which was a great movie. Ryan Gosling.
I needed to watch.
Yeah, you needed to watch it. What's the
That was
name?
actually one that I wanted to watch. That
what?
I never ended up getting around to.
I gave it 4 stars. I gave it a like on Letterboxd. It was good. Aaron Taylor Johnson was in it. Craven was in it. But highlights was Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. I think some of it was filmed in Sydney. Were
Yeah.
they on the Sydney Harbour? Been a while.
Yes.
When did I log this? When did I watch this? 8 months ago. Shit. 1st of May. 1st of May. Damn. Time's flown. But no, genuinely was a fun movie. Well done movie too. Like the effects were actually good. It was fun. Typical Ryan Gosling action film. Emily Blunt was great. I got really nothing bad to say about it. It was a great movie. Check it out. Gave it
I'll definitely give it a
4
watch.
stars. I enjoyed it a lot.
My fourth, Sonic 3.
I haven't seen it.
Just like the other ones, holds up like relatively well. It's probably not on the level as like the DreamWorks films. Just a little bit under. It's
Shadows in
Paramount.
this one, eh?
Sorry.
Shadows in this one.
Yes,
Eh?
Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
I wouldn't
That's
say he's like outstanding in it. He pretty much just plays Keanu Reeves. He's just a cool guy who's Keanu Reeves who's really strong. Like doesn't waste time. He's playing John Wick in Shadow. Jim Carrey comes back and does the dirty double. He's terrific in it.
Ah, yes, yeah. After he said he was retiring.
Yeah. If he were to have retired, then his final words would have been "See you later, crocodile." See you later, alligator," because that's what happens at the end of the second one. He goes falling down and then "See you later, alligator," and he's like, "I'm retiring." So that would have been his final words. But no, he did this, and he plays his like long lost grandfather.
Yeah, right. He just does what he wants.
He just does what he wants, but
and it works.
he does it Jim Carrey. And
Yeah,
it works.
I love Jim Carrey.
The two, like Tom and his girlfriend, I forgot. They're the humans. They have probably the least amount of screen time out of the 3 movies. Like the first one, Tom's in it the most, and the second one, they're like getting married or whatever. I forget. They're going to a wedding, and then this one probably got the least amount of screen time.
Okay.
Which is fine. They're not the best part of it. Tails is cool. Knuckles has some good lines. Sonic.
Knuckles the villain of 2, because I watched 1 about a week ago. It was alright, I thought, and I want to watch 2 and I'll watch 3 eventually. Was Knuckles the villain of 2?
Pretty much.
But then they
No,
put
it's always just Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey. So, in the second one, Jim Carrey's the villain. In the third one, Jim Carrey's grandfather's the villain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still Jim Carrey.
So at the end of number 1,
It's Jim Carrey.
he goes to that other world with the ring. So that's where it is, where I'm up to. I'll watch 2 though.
Yeah, watch
Um,
2. Watch 2's
yeah.
good. Yeah, two. Knuckles is like the protector of the thingy that Sonic needs to defeat him.
Okay.
So he has to kind of get through Knuckles and they become friends.
Okay.
And then the third one, it's the same kind of thing with Shadow.
Okay.
Shadow realizes that like, he's not doing good.
Okay.
But it's like some adult themed stuff. Like Shadow's
Yeah.
doing it for some intense reasons. Like he's an alien and he was brought here in like the 70s, and there was one of the like scientist little girl he was best friends with, and then the place blew up, and so he blamed all the humans and he wants to get revenge.
Ew.
That's Shadow's story.
Okay.
And so, and then in the end he realizes that that's not like revenge isn't the answer and whatever, and then so he helps Sonic.
Okay. Interesting. I'll watch 2 and 3
yeah.
for sure.
Like they're good films. They're unnecessarily good films.
Yeah. Fun. True. Yeah. Okay.
They're not top tier acting, but
Just good movies.
good movies. Fun to watch with kids. Good. It rejuvenates the Sonic thing because he kind of fell off after 2010s. After the Wii died, Sonic died. Once the Wii died, the
Just
Sonic
bringing
died.
him back. That's good.
Because sure.
That's cool.
Third,
I've got now. This is one I just watched recently. Actually, I watched it this year, but it's a 2024 film, so you know. It's good. This is a Netflix movie. It came out around Christmas. Genuinely, again, thriller kind, suspenseful. Carry On. I hella enjoyed it. I was on the edge of my
I
seat.
hadn't heard of it.
My heart was beating like crazy. I'm like, oh shit. Genuinely watch it. I love suspenseful movies, and this was perfectly done. It's a 4.5. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it a lot. Like, I was like stressing, bro.
Really?
I was stressing. I watched it at like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and I was stressing. I'm like, oh shit, oh no. But there's also, I heard that, buddy. But
Yeah.
no, there's also lots of callbacks from the end of the film. Like the film comes full circle.
Good.
There's really no plot holes. Sure, there could be a few. It's set in an airport in LA airport. It could be a
Call out to my homies in LA right now.
yeah, guys. Hope you know. Hey,
We had these fires like every year for the past
Yeah.
like ever. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's worse than we've gotten, I think.
I think no, genuinely.
I
No,
think
they
my
put a
cousin was in
thing
the
out.
2011 fires. It caught her house. She had to
Really?
run through burning rocks. She was in a wheelchair for a few months.
Shit.
Yeah.
They put a graph out. I saw, and of like fires that have burnt the most amount of like acreage in total. I think the LA one is like 5th on the list. Australia is 1st by miles,
Oh, okay.
by heaps, by
It's just,
miles.
I think the difference between us and LA is
I love
what's
our bush
been
dog.
damaged.
Yeah.
For us, it was just bush.
It's just bush, exactly.
Them,
It's like the
It's
center.
like 150 billion
Exactly.
worth of damages.
Yeah.
As of like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago, 150
It
billion.
was rapid.
I'm sure there's a GoFundMe you guys can go find.
Yeah, for the government.
Don't donate to politicians. Donate to individual
Ooh.
things. No, there is. There's a. it's like
Really?
no, there
Is
is.
it for the people though?
No, it's
Rebuild the
no.
country.
There's
Rebuild
a
the-
democratic thing. So the governor put out a GoFundMe, and it's like a blue thing. It's blue something. Is the name of it, and it's straight to the Democratic to the
That
Liberal
governor's
Party,
given a lot of
to the
flack.
yeah. So
Shit.
check where you're sending it to. But yes,
Yeah, shit.
because they put it on their Twitter. Like 2 politicians put on like a GoFundMe,
Shit.
but it's for their
That's so
political party, not for the.
people.
Not an individual fire thing, no.
Mm.
It's
Wow.
it's for the political party. So watch
Well, yeah. Carry On is set in LA airport.
Yep.
There are,
it.
there
Just
are,
cut all that out.
there are plot holes just because it's set in an airport. Gunshots
That's
going
why it's
off.
called Carry
No
On.
one. Yeah, that's why it's called Carry On.
Genius.
Hank's in it.
He did a
Hank
different
from
one.
Breaking Bad is in it.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Tom Hanks. I
No,
was like,
no,
he
no,
did the
no,
one in the
no.
90s.
Hank from Breaking Bad is in
Yeah.
it, and he plays an airport cop.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
So that was pretty cool. But genuinely, like there are plot holes like guns going off in airports, no one hears it. Those kind of things. But overall,
Right.
suspenseful, and it comes full circle. I enjoyed it. I don't think you will enjoy it as much as me. I go crazy for movies like these. Movies that get my heart pumping. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I love that shit. Good
Oh,
movie.
cool.
4.5. It's on Netflix. What's it? What do you got for third?
My third, does Rump deserve second?
Runt. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Australian movie. Shout
I'll
out.
put Transformers 1 is number 3 for me.
Okay.
To be honest, I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched the Transformers films in a long time. I watched Transformers 1 because it was the third movie
The last movie we watched at our cinema for shutdown.
that day. And so I need to rewatch it. I do. People like it more than I think I did, but I've come to learn that's because of kind of the art style and the Cybertron that we got. We haven't gotten that since like the 80s TV show. And that's what everyone's really hyped about. I'm not that old. But yeah, I rewatched the Michael Bay films afterwards.
I was never into
They
Transformers. I saw
Awful.
the Bumblebee one. That was really it.
If you ignore the over-sexualization
Uh,
of Megan
Megan
Fox,
Fox.
In the originals and the plot holes, it's funny.
It's solid.
There's really good sound audio, like the Transformers transforming and like
you admit
guns.
that.
It's just it's really good. And like for the CGI for being 2007, like the special effects, they were all really good. Michael Bay can make.
I would have watched
action
them.
films.
I was never into them.
I watched them when I was too young and didn't watch them for about 10 years. Then watched Transformers 1 and was like, I should rewatch them.
Right. Okay.
So I did. And Bumblebee's probably the best one. Like it'll go.
That's the only one I've seen.
Watch the original 3.
Okay. I enjoyed Bumblebee. Ages ago.
At least the original one. Like the first one's probably like the music's great. Michael Bay can direct action. If there's anything he can do that. But also, apparently he was awful to work with. The reason Megan Fox went on the third one is because she said he's like working with Hitler.
Oh wow. Okay. Shit.
And
Love that.
who's Spielberg was the producer.
I didn't know that.
He's Jewish. He was doing Schindler's List at the time and didn't appreciate it.
Wow. You know that.
So that's why she's not in it and was replaced by a Victoria's Secret model.
Shit. I did
I'm
not know
pretty
that.
sure
That's new law just dropped. That's cool. I got a. Oh, that's not cool, but like anyway.
Transformers 1 though is good. No real people, animated.
I just then didn't really know what
Chris
I was watching.
Hemsworth and ScarJo were fine. I forgot who the other guy is played by. I forgot who Bumblebee is played by. He's cool. Badassatron is his catchphrase. Probably more traditional to Transformers.
Okay. Yeah, because obviously I watched it. It's down low for me, just because I didn't really know what I was watching.
Sure. That's kind of once I realized that it was all like a lot of it was paying homage to like the TV show.
Okay.
Because it's all before they came to Earth, so it's
Okay. Makes sense. I didn't even know that
Bumblebee
they
when he
came from.
changed. Not Bumblebee. Sorry, I said Bumblebee. Yeah, no. The guy who turns into Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
That's that Optimus Prime and thing
Optimus
story.
Prime, yeah. Okay.
Like it's a prequel. I don't think it's canon to the Michael Bay films, but it's a prequel. It's what I think the TV shows. I don't know if it's canon to, but roughly around the TV shows.
So live action Transformers came out
2007.
2023, right? That was a new one?
Oh, yeah, that was
Right.
awful.
I didn't see it. Whatever it was.
It's the
I was
gorilla
nearly
one.
sorry. I just remember it coming out when we were working. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
Mark Wahlberg's ones aren't great. Don't worry about them. Just watch the first 3. Enjoy them.
they're all connected?
Yes.
Yeah.
And just watch the first 3. Like, take it as you will. Watch Bumblebee and then watch Transformers 1.
Okay.
Don't watch Mark
Fair.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, because I never got into them.
Because if he was wearing his boots, he would have stopped 9/11.
Don't get it. I don't get it.
That's what he said.
No. Great.
That's what he said. He's like, if I was on that plane, it wouldn't have gone down
What?
the same way.
Oh, what?
Mark Wahlberg said on Twitter, on Memorial Day,
What the
if I
fuck?
was on that plane, it wouldn't have gone down the same way.
Wait, what are you
It would
taking
have gone
control?
down. He got shot.
Well, okay. Sick. Good to know.
Mark Wahlberg's a bit of a prick.
I love
And he also beat up an Asian guy.
Okay. Maybe we'll just drop it
18.
again. Shit.
He got arrested for it.
Don't know that. He's all religious now though.
He says Mel Gibson.
We love Mel Gibson. Then we'll get it.
I don't know if I love Mel Gibson.
Okay, that's a
Braveheart's
lot.
a good film.
That's a whole nother hole we can dive into.
Yeah.
Number
No more
2.
red carpets.
No more yeah, buddy. See, you're gone. That's what you're showing your face.
Yeah, thanks, Mel.
Number
Number
2, I put Better Man. Now, again, this was like an
Robbie
unexpected. Yeah, the Robbie Williams one. Another unexpected one, like Elvis was in 2022. I took my mum to go see this because she's a massive Robbie Williams fan. She's been to many of his live shows. I just did my review about a week ago, actually, on Better Man, but I saw it. I think it was Boxing Day. We saw it the day it came out. took Mum to go see it in gold class. Generally a well done, well made movie. The production value was like pretty goddamn good. I did not expect that. Entertaining, very good biopic. Biopics honestly is up there for one of my favorite genres. I know a lot of people hate on them, but I genuinely like biopics. I just find them interesting.
Have you seen Rocket Man?
I don't think so.
It's the that's the Elton John one. It's got what's his name? He does the Kingsman films.
Oh, okay.
And he did the one with Hugh Jackman, Eddie the Eagle.
Oh shit! I need to put that in mine.
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle, that was great. I remember. I was thinking about that the
Rocket
other
Man.
day.
He did Rocket Man.
Yo, I'll put up my
You watched
biopic
Kingsman?
ranking. No.
You need to watch Kingsman.
What's it called? What's that movie?
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle. I'll put my ranking of my biopics just like somewhere on the screen here. 17 biopics I've seen, at least, that I've put in this list.
Yeah.
Ford vs Ferrari first, and then The Wolf of Wall Street, Elvis, Better Man, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Oppenheimer, The Founder, Eddie the Eagle, Dumb Money. This, huh?
Goodfellas a biopic.
Yeah, it is.
I knew it would have been like an inspired by it, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, it's. I love it. Founder, Eddie the Eagle, Dumb Money, The Social Network, American Sniper, Ferrari, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Sound of Freedom. I thought, is yep. And then that what's it called? King Richard and Father Stu with Mark Wahlberg, which wasn't that great. I love biopics. Better Man was good. Again, the production value was this. I was pretty blown away. It genuinely told Robbie Williams his rise, downfall, and then rise again. Very interesting story as an artist, and genuinely go check it out. A monkey portrays him. I believe the reason I did that is because people called him a monkey just because of the way he performed. He'd jump around and act like a monkey or something. So that was cool. It was like a little symbolic thing. It was cool to do. Unfortunately, it lost a lot of money. The budget was extremely high, which I think was stupid. Robbie Williams doesn't have an American audience. Like, they do not know who he is. His main audience is Europe, UK, and then Australia.
Williams, my first thought goes to the comedian actor.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'd be he's pretty British allocated.
He is, yeah. Australian, British, and Britain is his, big demographic.
Yeah.
But generally a very well-made movie. I did not expect to like it that much. I was just taking my mum to go see it in gold class. She loves him. And I was like, okay, this is pretty goddamn good. And it came out to be my second favorite movie of 2024. It was like Elvis. I was blown away by that. That was at the top of my 2022 ranking. But yeah, Better Man second.
My second, and I don't know where you've put it, yours, but it's the Australian film Runt.
Oh shit, yeah, I put it 13th. Good movie.
Yeah.
Shout out.
To be honest, it's not the second best film of the year. It's not.
No.
But
No.
it's Australian. It's
Yeah,
charming.
shout out.
It's about a dog, and it's lovely.
It is. It's heartwarming.
It is. It tells you it's not everything's about winning.
No.
It
Good
tells you
messaging.
you don't need to look good to be able to do things.
Yeah.
The dad, I forget the dad's name. He's terrific. He Captain Boomerang and Suicide Squad, both.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's right.
18
That's
and
right.
2022. I rewatched that.
That's right.
That's a good film.
2022 one, James Gunn
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
He's great. He's probably one of our better actors at the moment. That isn't like Hemsworth, Hugh.
Sure.
Like he's up there. I like him. The little girl, I don't know her name. She was great. I thought she did a good job at acting.
Yeah.
I've been saying for a while, kid actors suck lately.
They have been, since like back in the 80s and shit when like you just go look at Stand By Me when I.
That's literally what I go to every single time.
Yeah, me too. No. Runt was I had good fun with it. It was the second movie we saw when the cinema was shutting down.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have seen it. Yeah.
No.
Same with Harold.
Yeah. All three of them.
Yeah, all three of them we
We
wouldn't
wouldn't
have seen. No, genuinely, Runt was. I'm glad we watched that.
I think
It was heartwarming,
if you're not
and being an Australian film.
If you're not Australian, I think it gives you a good idea of the culture and well, not necessarily the culture and how we act, but more so in the way that we live.
Yep.
Obviously, you'll get the bad person, so not all Australians are like the rude bitch that you see. There is some, but I think it's a well done movie for an Australian-made movie. Would have been on an absurdly low budget.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was done well. It was
Yeah.
done fine.
The pacing, you're intrigued in all the characters, the jokes. just well done film.
Very well done. Heartwarming yourself. Well, I think we both now know what you done, sir.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, our number one is
Our number one...
Roadhouse.
I can't tell if you're serious.
No.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Conor McGregor's literally my favourite.
Nah, Roadhouse, it's actually mine. Good movie. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
20th. Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously. We did our review. It was literally our last episode. We've been recording for an hour. We always do this. Guys, not much has changed. We always ramble
You know
on.
how we said 15-minute review at the start of this?
Genuinely, we thought this would be a 20-minute episode. We'll go through our top 10. It'd be an hour. We always do this. But hey, welcome back to the movie pod.
You're going to have fun editing this down.
Well, and I gotta use new editing software now because I've graduated high school and don't have access to Premiere Pro anymore. So if someone wants to, donate us some money for Premiere Pro. Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously, first. Our review was, I get a fun movie.
I think my mind changed a bit on it.
I want to rewatch it. It's on Netflix now. Because I saw it, I think,
mine's a
2 or 3 times in cinemas.
I think I watched it twice in cinemas, and then I watched it once at home when it came out on Disney.
Yeah. I want to watch it on Disney. Seen it popping up.
It's funny. We know that. Obviously, we did our review on it, but in hindsight, being able to rewatch it, it was, I think, changed the plot. I don't think that was the plot that Ryan Reynolds wanted. I think that was the plot that Disney wanted. Because it's a bit messy. The jokes is fine. The writing, like the script, is fine, but it's just convenient that she has the Sorcerer's Supreme ring.
Yeah, it's convenient.
And that's fine. I don't think
It was
Ryan
just
Reynolds
fine.
planned to have his big fight in the Void.
No.
I don't think
so either.
that was it.
Look.
There was stuff that was released early, Bob Iger wouldn't allow. Apparently, the opening scene would be a World War II.
They allowed a lot more than I thought.
No, this was bad. There was a World War II scene of D-Day that would have been worse than Saving Private Ryan.
Really?
You haven't seen the
I
start
need
of
to see it, no.
We could watch it after this, and you can have your reaction to Saving Private
Yeah,
Ryan.
it's
It's like a 10-minute scene, but it's horrific.
shit.
You can find it. Bob Iger turned it down, but there's a scene out there of Hugh and Ryan on the beach of D-Day, and in the actual film of Saving Private Ryan, veterans
they got
smell diesel.
I remember you telling me that they got full PTSD flashbacks.
They say that that's probably the best reenactment of war, and maybe it wouldn't have been as good, but it was at least as brutal.
Shit.
That's why Bob Iger didn't allow it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Because it was as violent
honestly.
and it was as...
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Probably. There's a lot of
For
things
the
like that,
best.
though, that
Wow.
you can find all the things that Ryan wanted in it.
Ryan and
I can
Hugh
guarantee it
mixing, man.
wasn't.
I love them, but they can create a dangerous story.
I think if they were left to be, now, if they were to do
Like-
it, it would be a lot better, because I don't have to fix all of Disney's problems.
They are so free, the both of them. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They would do what they want. If they went out, had no restrictions, something crazy is happening.
Yeah.
Now, it's just a fun movie, and obviously Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman coming back. We were gonna love this movie regardless, and it was funny. I love the jokes. So many license songs that we counted when we were watching it.
Live, yeah.
It was good.
Did everything right. We'll probably get a Gambit film with Channing Tatum.
Fantastic. Finally got his part.
Yep.
I love that.
I'm glad
It was cool to see some of the old characters, the original Blade and all that.
But all in all, I thought it was fine.
It's fun.
If it wasn't too tied into Loki, it probably would have been better.
Yeah, true. With
With
the
the Ripper.
TVSA and all that.
Yeah, that's probably what brings it. That's
Yeah.
probably what was forced into
That
it.
100%.
That's what Ryan had to work around.
Yeah, that's what they gave him. Okay,
Yeah.
work with this. Yeah, for
I
sure.
assume that's not what it was.
No, it was fun though.
So I
Henry
can't blame
Cavill
him.
showing up as Wolverine in one shot.
Terrific.
Terrific.
All those Easter eggs, everything like that is amazing. You
Lots
could
of fan
sit there-
service, but
You could sit
we
there for an
deserve that
hour.
movie, bro. But yeah, if you want to know more of what we thought about that, we have a long ass episode.
Yeah.
Our very last episode months ago, when it first came out, we reviewed it. But obviously, that's our number one. It was obviously going to be, especially after the year we had. Like
Yeah.
2024 had a mixed bag, but the
Great 2024.
quality of overall was just not great, and there wasn't that many bangers out. But 2025, 2026, hopefully films return. Let's pray. I know there's a lot going on in Hollywood right now. Who bloody knows the future?
Actually, is there anything going on in Hollywood right now?
I can see this burnt down, I know,
Half
but
of it's burned down.
yeah. We're back, bro. It's an hour. We're back.
Back, my face.
It's done. He's here. That was fun. Did not expect to do this
No.
for over an hour. I'll do a bit of editing and know how long it will turn out to be. But it was fun. You know, first one, with you actually sitting here.
Yeah.
Works. You know, it feels right.
Play around with the settings.
Yeah, we'll play around with the setting. We'll try to make it out a little bit better, but I just got to move around my setup a bit. But we'll definitely figure it out for sure. It was good to be back. Yeah. And guys, we ain't going anywhere. We promise we'll be back. But we're making sure quality comes before quantity. But we're here to stay. And we're going to go watch Skeleton Crew now.
Yeah. We might have some other things this year that are some old reviews, rewatches.
Yeah. We want to go back and watch a lot of like the big franchises if we haven't seen them and do reviews. He wants me to watch Game of Thrones.
I binge watched Game of Thrones. Is that something that you guys would consider?
I haven't seen it.
I'm reading the books. I'm
It's so
already
much,
very
man.
critical of it. I only did it a month ago, but
I know everyone says if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, what are you doing? I'll get around to it. There's just a lot. But
it's just so you know.
I'll find the
everything
time.
about it.
I will find the time. Sometime next month, I should have some time.
Yeah. Once you start it, you won't once you get to a certain
Yeah,
point,
I'll be hooked.
You'll be hooked, and then because season 8's the best one.
Yeah. It is. Yep. Yeah, I know the story behind Fair Ain and now it fell off. I'm gonna start watching Harry Potter soon. I've never seen it. I know in the past I've probably said I'm never gonna watch it, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a go.
You definitely have because it's just Star Wars.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start watching Harry Potter. So we'll do a massive review on that. He loves it. He wants me to watch it, so I'll do it. Lord of the Rings. There's a lot there. We want to go back. You haven't seen Jurassic Park?
I've seen Jurassic.
Oh, who has it? Oh, no, it's my other mate. I haven't seen Jurassic.
Yeah, I've seen Jurassic. I've seen Back. I've seen.
And there's a new Jurassic
What I
World
haven't
coming
seen
out
is
this year, anyway.
What I haven't seen is Indie.
Indiana Jones. That's right. We can do a big one of that.
Yeah.
But you know, it's good to be back. 2025, big year. I'm no longer in school. No more bloody restraints holding me back. I'm free. I'm taking a gap year this year to work, travel. I got Celebration coming up, Star Wars Celebration in Japan in April. Can't wait for that. But then I'm off to uni next year, 2026. But it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year. The Potter's back. It's good to be back recording.
Shows out.
We do.
Actually,
Lots to
Game of
cover.
Thrones show coming out. That's a prequel.
Oh wow!
this
Okay.
year.
Look at that.
We've got Daredevil.
Well, then I'll
coming
have to
out.
watch it before then.
Andor
Daredevil.
Season 2,
Andor season 2, April.
The Last of Us season 2.
Yeah, April as well. I think it's gonna be good.
Big year.
Big year. I'm hyped. We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna ooze into the return. Make sure the quality is much above the quantity of what we're producing.
GTA 6 playthrough.
GTA 6 playthrough. It better be coming out this year. I'll crash it out.
We will know. So, November they had a conference call. Everything on cue. There was a developer a few weeks ago that said that 25 will be one of the biggest years for Rockstar.
Shit.
And then February 4th to 6th or something, they have another conference call. They have quarterly. So we should get something before February.
Okay.
Before the start of February. If not, we'll get
Sick.
a trailer then. Cause
We better get this year, man.
it's
GTA 5 is an archive for
November.
Los Angeles too now.
November is the latest they can do it unless they delay it. But I feel like they would have had a delay by now.
Yeah.
They would have told us about it. So November, but my theory is November's too close to Christmas,
Okay.
where people would just be like, no, you can wait for Christmas to get it.
True.
Whereas if you have it middle of October, it's too far away to wait for Christmas.
Yes, people get it.
But it's
That makes
so
sense.
you get it in October, and then you also have the Christmas bump. So you have the release bump.
Yeah,
Rock,
true. That's
Christmas
smart.
bump.
Smart.
So
Big
I
year.
assume it won't be in November. It'll be October or earlier,
The hype for that is crazy.
which is 8 months away.
Yeah, wow.
10 months.
Finally, bro. Finally, right?
9 months away. It'll be.
Finally. Good to be back. We'll cover
Big
that
ups.
over on the gaming channel. We'll try. We do the game.
Yeah.
We'll try to get that. We'll try to get that started up again. But
Play Lego Harry Potter.
Lego Harry Potter. There you go. I'm gonna play that apparently.
It's I got like 10,000 points on PSN.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be free. It's $60, but I
shit.
get it for free.
But no, gonna be a good year. Hyped. Thanks everyone who's watched this far.
Yes.
Boys are back. Joseph and Isaac, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Movie Pod.
Bye.